Well, the American public spoke loud and clear, and of course, the public here in the Finger Lakes and especially in Seneca County spoke loud and clear. We have a new president of the United States, and his name is Donald Trump. And you know what? I am really interested to see what the next 4 years looks like. Because the thing is, me and a whole lot of people have been a little frustrated with what Barack Obama's done the last 8 years. In my mind, it's time for a change, and I'm interested to see what Donald Trump does. But you know what's really bugged me this past week? Seems as though the waves and waves of students protesting that Trump's becoming the president, it turning violent and everything. Well, the thing is, I wonder, did these college students and young people who are old enough exercise their right to vote? Did they? I mean, come on. If you didn't like the decision, did you go out and make your voices known at the voting table? You know what? Oh, you don't like the fact Trump's becoming president. Well, you know what? Shut up. I've heard it all before and everything. If you didn't like it, you should have gone out and made your voices known by voting for the one who's always going to be lying. Because you know what? Hillary Clinton's always been, doing this and that, and especially with all those emails and those underhanded tactics that she was doing. You know what? Yeah, some people say, oh, we voted in the lesser of two evils. Both the candidates were flawed. But you know what? We got the one in there who was lesser flawed, if you know what I mean. But of course, there's also troubling things showing up, like in Wellsville and also in Geneseo, seeing swastikas being painted on things, especially at the school there in Geneseo. And of course, they showed the swastika that's right down there in Wellsville. Of course, people down there in that southern tier village, right near the border, never get sick. That's why they call it Wellsville. But joking aside, thing is, it is pretty troubling seeing all of this, especially from young people. You know what? Give Trump a chance. I think he just might surprise people. And you know what? Working class people like me, and especially here in upstate New York, have had it with the Washington establishment. Well, you know what? It's time somebody gave a voice to working class and middle class. But I mean, enough of the protests and everything. And of course, Megyn Kelly this morning with her views on Trump. Of course, everybody knows Kelly and Trump have had a pretty rocky relationship, especially with the way Trump's talked about Kelly. And of course, Kelly this morning saying, oh, he's thin-skinned, he's vindictive, and pragmatic, and you know what? Well, we've heard it all before. Enough of this. We gotta get ready for the next president of the United States. It's gonna be an interesting 4 years. And enough of this naysayer doom and gloom saying, oh, the immigrants are in trouble, oh, everything. He just might surprise you. And of course, he's already made his first few choices for his cabinet, and Steve Bannon, who's expected to be chief counsel, has definitely raised a few eyebrows. But like I said, give Trump a chance. And Rudy Giuliani, who I thought was going to be Attorney General, looks like he might be Secretary of State. Well, you know what? I think anything Rudy Giuliani can do, he'll excel at. And like I said, let's give Trump a chance. Well, enough about giving a chance. I'm going to shift from politics to sports a little bit. It was a tale of two things for the Cuse this past week. It was time to start rooting for the basketball team again, because they officially tipped off their season Friday night with a pretty resounding victory against Colgate, 83-55. Yeah, again we brushed our teeth with those Raiders from Hamilton. And of course, A lot of Colgate grads would probably be incensed by that, but the thing is, there's quite a few Colgate grads who have done good things, especially one around here. Thing is, Syracuse loves to play their neighbors from Hamilton, but it seems as though they always beat the Raiders. But enough of that. Of course, the football team pretty much officially ended their quest to get to a bowl game. Yep, Wolfpack came into the Carrier Dome the day after the basketball team beat the Raiders. Of course, the football team again showed it's got a long way to go under Dino Babers to be competitive with the big boys. The Wolfpack resoundingly won 35-20, and this Orange team has showed, hey, they cannot run the ball. Only 28 paltry yards against the Wolfpack. Well, you know what? We're 4-6, and we've got Florida State coming in this Saturday, and of course we finish up with Pitt, who decided to go down to Death Valley, the same place where the Orange lost 54-0 the week before, and the Panthers go in and beat the Tigers 43-42. Interesting. Shows Dino Babers is trying to get him in the right direction, but they've got a ways to go. We can officially maybe close the book on the Orange getting to a bowl game, shall we? Of course, I don't really have to talk about the Bills this week because they didn't play. Of course, they play a struggling Cincinnati team coming up this Sunday. The Red Rocket and the Bengals are next up. Of course, the Red Rocket is Andy Dalton. And of course, with the problems in the secondary, they got A.J. Green to worry about too. Of course, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. And I definitely want to close with this funny story from Australia. It seems as though a marsupial walked into a bank either in Melbourne or in Sydney. And the thing is, this marsupial kept walking around to the desk and everything looking for somebody to help him. But you know, he was rejected for a loan. Because you know, this marsupial wasn't qualified, if you know what I mean. But congratulations to Donald Trump, to Pam Helming for being elected to Mike Nozzolio's seat, to Congressman Reed, to Senator Schumer, to Rizika and to Ferrara and all the others who won in local elections. We'll look forward to seeing what you have to offer. I'm Ken Haas, and that's my Election Day review.